I love Michelle Obama's interviews lately just because they give me so much fodder. I'm saying that sort of facetiously, Essie. So Michelle Obama went on the Jamie Kern Lima interview, or excuse me, podcast.
No,
I know it's that weird lady who did the same
I
interview with
know.
Meghan Markle. I know. And this lady is just really bad at interviewing her. Like, I don't even understand. But Michelle Obama gave the weirdest answer to why it is so hard living her life. Number six,
Oh,
please.
tell me.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I didn't really have that choice as first
Of
lady,
course.
right?
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
day, every time I was up, as we called it, I was up for the public,
Yes.
and the days were long. So, as you mentioned, to save time,
Yes.
I know having a glam team, a trifecta, it feels like a luxury, but it was a
It's time.
necessity.
Yes.
There's absolutely no way that I would be able to do my hair and makeup and have clothes ready that fit, because rare is the woman that can live off the rack,
Yes.
you know.
I would really like you to see everybody's face
Oh,
in this
like
room,
us, all
starting with
three of us?
Ashley's. Yeah, so as someone who does her own hair and makeup, that's why I look like this. And
So do
not
Same.
everybody
I.
can, things like, and you're really good at doing your hair and makeup, though. In
It can
fairness,
be done.
but you can't be. What is she talking about in this economy, in this life, when people can't buy eggs and people can't like spend
What
9 hours in the
planet does
airport?
this woman live on? My
Why
God.
what is she doing? I used to think Michelle Obama was like this lovely, classy lady. And my opinion recently in the past year, giving these weirdo interviews has completely shifted. Now you're complaining about your glam squad getting you ready. I don't understand it
No
at all.
one, unless you're doing like live stage shows, like some kind of performance every night, no one should call glam a necessity.
Yeah.
That's just not true.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I can in a very generous way, I can say, listen, like she didn't create the system where women have to be on camera and look in a certain way, and she's operating inside of it. But operate inside of it quietly. Shh. You
Yeah.
don't need to later, many years later, come out and declare this was necessary. I need my glam. I had to have it. Um, shh, quiet. Inside voices. Inside voices. We don't need to talk like this when people are really suffering and struggling. And to let an interviewer walk you into that
Yeah.
is just total malpractice. You have to know, I don't need to go there with you. Like, yeah, I had glam. And it was fine, but it didn't change my life. It's fine. I had other things to do. Like you've got to be able to sidestep that instead of leaning into it because this interviewer thought it was interesting. Like
The
crazy.
only person I've heard talk about glam this year is Kim Kardashian on Call Her Daddy when she asked her just how much do you spend on glam?
It's like
And
over
she
a
was like,
million.
"A
Yes.
million, but it's for the show." And truthfully, I
Yes.
get that because she's filming a reality show like every single day of the year. And they like live in her house or something crazy. Um,
Yes, but anyone in
Michelle
public
Obama to speak of
service,
that while
yeah.
SNAP is not getting paid for
Right.
is insane and like crazy levels of tone deaf that I would never expect to hear come out of her mouth.
But she
That's
also, this is
No.
wild.
after, sorry to interrupt you. This is like a long history of her saying, like, making really disparaging remarks about President Obama, about how he's like
Mhm.
basically like a shitty dad and cried when his kids went to college and like really emasculating him in a lot of ways. There's been a lot of conversations about their marriage. And again, conversations that I think were abetted by these kind of weirdo interviews,
Mm.
and then saying this stuff that's just like, how awful and hard it was to be first lady. I don't doubt being first lady is hard. I'm
Mhm.
not saying that's not true. I don't doubt being the first Black first lady is hard.
Yeah.
I'm not discounting that.
Yeah.
But when you are a billionaire now, whose life is on, I see pictures of them on like David Geffen's yacht all the time.
Mhm.
I just never complain, never explain is a good adage to live by. And I don't know why she's so angry. And I don't know why, like part of the gig, like us, we don't make the rules, but we have to live within them.
Yeah.
The three of us can't come on here as much as I would like to with dirty hair and sweatpants and no makeup. Like I would
I'm
love
actually
to,
wearing
like
sweatpants
whatever.
right now.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you're hiding it from the waist up.
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
now. Let's we all do that. But we can't like present ourselves in a slovenly way. Otherwise, people won't take what we're saying seriously. I don't, again, it's just how it is. I just don't understand why she's saying that like a glam team is a burden. I would die for a glam
Oh
team.
my God,
Like I would
Me
please,
too.
die for a glam. I would I would literally
please.
die for a glam team. Like literally. And we
It's a
know when
gift.
you
The only
go,
way to describe it is a gift. I was super
Yes.
lucky.
Oh
And
my
period, full
goodness.
stop, end of sentence. I was super lucky. Stop talking.
yeah, and the
Yeah.
people who do it, because you know, you do it, I'm sure. I don't know if you get it done when you go to CNN, but like when you get asked to go on networks, a lot of times they'll supply like hair and makeup to even do it. And
Yeah.
even just having someone even touch you up, I always look so much
It's
better.
nice. I
Mhm.
know.
Like, so it's like, I just,
It's
of
such a
all the
gift.
burdens, anyway, do you think she's doing
Yeah, of
damage?
all the burdens, the crosses to bear,
Yeah.
someone
Right.
to do
Yeah.
your hair and makeup. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
please give me that
Do you think
struggle,
she's
that
doing
burden.
damage to their brand? They seem so lost right now, the
Um,
Obamas.
I don't know about their brand, but here's what I'd say. If you're a Democrat, right? And you're looked at as like a leader of the party, whether you're elected or not, I don't think the message should be the doom and the gloom of the past. And, I think looking back at your time in the White House with complaints, when it's such a dumpster fire right now, and most
Uh-huh.
people look back fondly on both like the W administration and the Obama administration, knowing what we've had since. Most people are like, oh, the good old days. If you're looking back at like petty grievances, like, and complaints, I just don't think you're putting Democrats in a great light. And as Democrats are looking ahead to the midterms in 2028, the messages they need to have to recapture voters they lost are ones of hope. Look at what Zohran Mamdani did. And I would not be a Mamdani voter if I were still living in the city, but it was all about I hear your problems of
Mhm.
affordability. I get it. Unlike other Democrats who said the economy's great in 2024, he was like, no, it's not. I get it.
Mhm.
And we can do bigger things. We can solve big problems in this city. Now, whatever you think of the solutions that put that aside, talking that way inspired a lot of new voters.
Mhm.
Democrats they need their coalition back and they need new voters. So if I were anyone of any kind of figurehead, public person in the Democratic Party, I'd be talking in a very positive way. Look at here are all the things we can do in the future because I don't know, for the past years, it just feels like Democrats have only been talking about Trump and all they've been doing is complaining. And I get that. I get it. There's lots to complain about, but that's not inspiring to voters. And so Michelle
Mhm.
Obama, for whatever it's worth, just talking about like complaining about how hard it was to be the first lady, or I just don't think it's striking the right tone right
Yeah,
now
I
for
agree with that.
Democrats.
I also think, as a general rule, people should stop going on that lady's podcast. I've never seen anyone
Oh
go on
my
that
God.
podcast and come off in a positive light. I'm not even joking. Like,
She's
stop going
so
on that woman's.
distracting.
She's horrible, and she's very like she's. I don't even know if she's like smart enough to understand. Like, I assume she's a Michelle Obama fan. That's why you had her on. I assume you're a Meghan Markle fan, which is why you had her on. You did damage to both of those
I think
women
they're
as an interviewer.
friends.
Well, what kind of friend's that? What would happen if
Yeah.
Essie came on my show, I went on her show, and we came off looking like
Oof.
that? Like, it's terrible. So stop going on Jamie Glima's podcast. It's not worth it.